In the wake of the announcement that Hayden Grove, a multi-talented vocalist hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, will be appearing on The Voice for season 27, fans of the show are buzzing with excitement. Grove, who is well known for his deep voice and compelling personality, is not a stranger to the spotlight. Yet his participation in the highly regarded singing competition marks a new chapter in his already remarkable career. This article will provide you with all the information you require regarding Hayden Grove's journey to The Voice, as well as what fans may anticipate from this rising star. The Voice that has its origins in Cleveland. When Hayden Grove was a boy, his childhood home in Cleveland was filled with the soulful sounds of jazz, blues, and pop music. This is where his love affair with music began. As Grove was growing up, he was influenced by legendary musicians such as Frank Sinatra, Michael Bublé, and Nat King Cole. These musicians were instrumental in shaping Grove's crooning, silky smooth vocal style. Furthermore, Grove's early years were not solely characterized by his musical talents. He also had a talent for telling stories. As a writer, journalist, and performer, Grove possesses a special ability to connect with audiences in ways that go beyond the bounds that are traditionally associated with such connections. In Cleveland, he spent years perfecting his skill, singing at local events, producing shows, and capturing audiences with his obvious charisma. He was largely responsible for his success. The path that Grove took to become a contestant on The Voice was anything but typical. A profession that capabilities. Grove was a journalist who covered sports for the Cleveland Browns and other major Ohio teams before he became famous as a singer. He initially received notoriety for his work in the field of sports journalism. His love for creating stories on the page flowed into his performances on stage in a way that was effortless. Grove's live performances were the ideal combination of his passion for music and his ability to captivate an audience. The variety that Grove possesses as an artist has always distinguished him. His ability to infuse every note with heart and genuineness has attracted followers from all walks of life, regardless of whether he is performing old Sinatra standards or crooning fresh songs. He went so far as to make an album called Where the Songs Play On, which garnered accolades for its sentimental lyrics and melodies that evoke feelings of nostalgia. On the other hand, Grove's aspirations did not end there. The way to becoming The Voice, a spark of support from his devoted following, was the beginning of Hayden Grove's journey to become a contestant on The Voice. Following a number of years spent performing in small venues and developing a local following, his followers persuaded him to take a chance and try out for the program. Due to the fact that Grove is always eager to take on new challenges, he made the decision to enter the competition. During his audition, Grove wowed the producers with his rendition of Fly Me to the Moon, a timeless Sinatra classic that displayed his vocal range, charm, and unique talent. Grove's performance stood out as a highlight of his audition. It became very evident that Grove has something exceptional as his voice soared through the legendary track. This was a quality that transcended time and struck a chord with both the listeners and the judges. What can we anticipate from Hayden in the 27th season? Fans of The Voice are anxious to see how Hayden Grove will bring his own flair to the competition now that it has been announced that he will be competing in season 27 of the show. The fact that Grove is able to combine the allure of traditional crooners with the coolness of modern music makes him a dangerous contender. In a tournament filled with brilliant competitors, Grove is anticipated to stand out due to the smoothness of his vocals and the captivating charisma he exudes on stage. This is the most important question that everyone is thinking about. Which coach will Grove go with? There is a fascinating combination of seasoned coaches and newcomers in the roster for season 27, and each of them brings their own distinct point of view to the tables. The departure of Blake Shelton has created a void that will be filled by Michael Bublé, who is an ideal complement to Grove's jazzy approach. It is possible that Grove's path will also be significantly impacted by the coaching of other individuals, such as Gwen Stefani, John Legend, and Reba McEntire. The influence that representation makes. The road that Hayden Grove took to become a contestant on The Voice is more than just a personal accomplishment. It is a moment of pride for Cleveland and an arts industry that is flourishing. Grove has frequently expressed his belief that it is essential for him to represent his city and to serve as a source of motivation for aspiring artists who are working in relatively modest markets. His accomplishments highlight the notion that ability can come from any place and that ambitions may be accomplished with the application of hard effort and determination at any given time. As Grove gets ready to make his debut on the national stage, he continues to stay firmly rooted in his objective to establish a more profound connection with the audiences he performs for. In a recent interview, Grove gave the following statement: "Music is a universal language. It has the ability to soothe, motivate, and bring people together all at the same time. That is what I want to do by performing on The Voice. I want to tell my experience and perhaps move others emotionally." Take a look ahead. There is no doubt that season 27 of The Voice will be a memorable one, especially considering that Hayden Grove will be taking center stage. Grove will negotiate the rigorous competition by delivering songs that reflect his distinct character as a musician, and fans can anticipate a roller coaster of emotions while he does so. No matter if it's a slow ballad or a fast-paced swing number, Grove's performances are guaranteed to leave an impact that will last a lifetime. In addition to The Voice, Grove's future appears to be more promising than it has ever been. Because of his involvement on the show, he will most certainly be able to take advantage of new chances, such as recording contracts and tours across the country. When it comes to an artist with Grove's level of versatility and passion, the options are virtually limitless. Hayden Grove. Why it is important. Hayden Grove is a welcome relief in a world where music frequently has the impression of being overproduced and lacking in human connection. His genuineness, in conjunction with his affection for the classics, instills a sense of melancholy and a sense of timelessness in members of the contemporary audience. The story of Grove serves as a compelling reminder that the pursuit of one's aspirations is never out of grasp, regardless of where one begins or how unconventional one's journey may be. One thing is certain, despite the fact that fans are eagerly awaiting Grove's performances on The Voice, this Cleveland crooner is ready to come and take the United States by storm. Hayden Grove is not just a participant, he is a star in the making thanks to his charisma, talent, and dedication to the competition for the show. Remarks to conclude. A celebration of artistry, endurance, and the power of song, Hayden Grove's path to The Voice is more than just a competition. It is a celebration of artistic ability. In spite of the fact that he may or may not end up winning the championship, Grove has already garnered the affection of supporters all throughout the country. At the same moment that he is getting ready to take the stage on one of the most important stages of his career, the entire world will be watching him and cheering him on at every single level.